zone of peace. I was listening to a talk the other day, and one of the things they said in that talk was that since the inception of this country, in what they are celebrating as 250 years of you name it, that they are waging war and calling it democracy. They are waging war and calling it democracy. So let's go back to the beginning. Let's go back 250. That famous day, July 4th. On that day was preceded by wanton slaughter, completely slaughtering the indigenous, the native peoples of this land to build what they call freedom, to build what they call democracy. Not only that, but in addition to that, they continued on that day in 1776 up until 100 or so years later, bringing African peoples from the shores of Africa to here to build what they call freedom, to build what they call democracy. So much bloodshed, so much slaughter, so much bloodshed, so much slaughter. Who are you to tell anybody what democracy is? You have been waging war for 250 years and calling it democracy. And I don't say that for people who may be listening. I don't say that as a Venezuelan. I say that as an African American born in these United States, in the bloody, bloody South, where my ancestors had to pick cotton, had to be beaten, had to do all sorts of nefarious things for some master class to fund what we call freedom and democracy. You have no moral authority to tell anyone in Iran, in Cuba, in Gaza, in Palestine. You have no more authority to tell anyone in Haiti, in Puerto Rico, in Venezuela, what freedom is or democracy is. This place is bathed in the blood of my people. It's bathed in the blood of native peoples. So we say, if you want democracy exported, just prepare yourselves, because it's going to get nasty. It's going to get real nasty. And that's why we say, no boots on the ground, no bombs in the air, U.S. out of everywhere. In 2014, a collection of Latin American and Caribbean states got together in the place that this government wants to decimate, Havana, Cuba. And they said, we want to build in our Americas a zone of peace. We want to build a zone of peace. There's an entity within our Americas, they said, that is out for war, but we want to build a zone of peace. And the Black Alliance for Peace is calling for this building of a zone of peace in our Americas, the rejection of U.S. imperialism that not only killed Cubans in Venezuela, but continues to bomb boats in the Caribbean, that continues to meddle in Haitian affairs under the racist notion that African people everywhere can't govern themselves. We say no, and we reject U.S. imperialism and say we must build a zone of peace. Not just in Latin America, not just in the Caribbean, but also here in the belly of the beast. So y'all say that with me one more time. From the belly of the beast, from the belly of the beast, we will build a zone of peace. We will build a zone of peace. From the belly of the beast, from the belly of the beast, we will build a zone of peace. We will build a zone of peace. This nation knows nothing of peace. It it knows nothing of democracy. It knows nothing of freedom. And so we, the people, have to build it ourselves. Despite all the people who say that U.S. intervention is good because this and that, I'm here to tell you some news, and I've got it on good authority, that this place doesn't know nothing about that, so be ready for when it gets nasty. But for us, as they prepare their plans, we have to prepare ours and say it's time to build a zone of peace. It is time to reject U.S. imperialism, because we, African people here, African people in the Caribbean, African people throughout Latin America, deserve to live lives of dignity, and we will get it come hell or high water. Thank you.
Comrades, I'm challenged, so I'm going to stand on these stairs. I came all the way from Michigan today to demand free President Maduro, free First Lady Cilia Flores. Free Maduro! Free Maduro! Free Flores! Free Flores! So we're gathered here today outside this hearing where the New York Times is reporting that there's going to be a motion to push this case into international arbitration, because that's where legally it belongs. If it's pushed into arbitration, I guarantee that Maduro and Flores will be set free. So I don't try to build up false hopes, though. What we're seeing is a Trump government, a U.S. government, that's set on oppressing the people of Venezuela so they can steal their oil and minerals. Boo. What we're seeing is a Trump who flagrantly disobeys the law, especially international law. Boo. What we're seeing with the Trump administration is it's a stick-up. He's got a gun to the head of the government in Venezuela and is demanding for free their oil, their minerals, and the labor of the people. That's right. So why is that? It's because Trump is mierda. Trump is mierda, afuera, afuera. And out here today, we have a couple of losers over here who are Trump supporters. We say down with Trump, down with Trump, down with Trump, down with Trump. Trump supporters are losers. So why is Trump so angry about the democratic movement, about the national democracy in Venezuela? The reason he's angry is because they're building a new society, a society that we all want, a society with free housing instead of rent and landlords, a society with free education instead of privatizing education, a society where Venezuela is now food independent and can export food. Venezuela used to import, when Chavez was alive, he changed all this. They used to import 85% of their food, and today they are food independent. They grow their own. Millions of people, mostly from Colombia, over 4 million peasants, have moved into Venezuela and become farmers and made the country food independent. What else do they have? For the first time ever, every Venezuelan has health care. They have free health care access. All the Venezuelans from the age of 5 to the age of 95 can now read and write. More people can read and write in Venezuela as a percentage, they can do that in the U.S. We should be more like Venezuela. So that's why Trump is attacking it. He wants oil for no cost, and he hates the example that Venezuela sets for other countries. So I'm going to clear out of here. We need to stop the U.S. war on Cuba, the U.S. war on Iran, the U.S. war on Venezuela, and it is a war. We need to stop it, and we need to build the anti-war movement. No blood for oil. No blood for oil. U.S. hands off of Venezuela. U.S. hands off Venezuela. Please help us build the anti-war movement. Join an organization if you find one here. If you're watching at home, join a group and make the anti-war movement stronger. If you want to be a revolutionary, join the Freedom Road Socialist Organization. We have people joining every day. We're growing quickly by the hundreds, by the thousands. So join the FRSO. Find us at FRSO.org. Solidarity, comrades. Solidarity.
Hello, everybody. My name is Tanner from Booking Against War. Thanks for coming out today. I want to start us off with a few chants. Nicolas, aguanta, el pueblo se levanta. Nicolas, aguanta, el pueblo se levanta. Cilia, aguanta, el pueblo se levanta. Cilia, aguanta, el pueblo se levanta. Buenos dias. Soy Tanner con Booking Against War. And today, I'm going to give a speech in Spanish for everybody who's been to Venezuela, who's Venezuelan, who understands this struggle. I want to speak in solidarity with you today. Hoy estamos aquí porque los esfuerzos americanos secuestraron Nicolas Maduro y Cilia Flores el 3 de enero. Shame. Y asesinaron 100 personas inocentes en el proceso. Ahora estamos aquí presenciando un falso juicio de estos líderes soberanos. Hoy exigimos que liberen Nicolas y Cilia. Free Nicolas y Cilia. Supuestamente los secuestramos porque traficaban con drogas, pero sabemos que esto no es cierto.
Y tenemos un gusanos de mierda, que se pasan de verga, que se callen. Pero sabemos que este no es cierto, y de hecho, recientemente Donald Trump perdonó a Juan Orlando Hernández, el expresidente de Honduras, quien fue demostrado culpable de tráfico de drogas. So what I said was, Trump recently pardoned the ex-president of Honduras, who was convicted in an international court of drug trafficking. So obviously it's not about drugs. So what is it about? What is this sham trial about? Entonces, si no lo hicimos por el tráfico de drogas, ¿por qué lo hicimos? Porque un país soberano quiere determinar su propio lado, su propio sistema político, sin la influencia imperialista de Estados Unidos. Por años los Estados Unidos han estado interfiriendo con elecciones y negocios en Venezuela, y sobre todo con el futuro, lo que debe estar en las manos de los venezolanos. The future of Venezuela should be in the hands of Venezuelans. Am I right? Ya basta con el imperialismo en Venezuela y América Latina. Enough with imperialism in Latin America and Venezuela. Además, las sanciones han destruido la economía venezolana. Estas sanciones hacen que no puedan participar en el comercio de petróleo, no puedan nacionalizar sus recursos y que no puedan hacer negocios o recibir inversiones. Sin las sanciones, los venezolanos podrían invertir en la educación, el medicamento y la infraestructura. Without the sanctions, they could invest in medicine, education, and their infrastructure that is crumbling as a result of the earthquakes and the sanctions. Shame! Decenas de miles de personas mueren cada año debido a las sanciones y aún más están muriendo ahora por los terremotos que han pasado en el último mes. Los Estados Unidos no han terminado ninguna de las sanciones desde entonces. Say shame. Shame. They haven't stopped a single sanction since the earthquake started. And still tens of thousands of people are missing and could be dead. The blood is on the hands of the Trump administration, of Democrats who have allowed this shit to happen. Ya basta con las sanciones en Venezuela. Enough with the sanctions in Venezuela. Enough with the sanctions. Ya basta con las sanciones en Venezuela. Ya basta. End sanctions now. 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 Y los gusanos están gritando porque no entienden, no saben nada de esta situación. Y desde el 3 de enero han detenido a Nicolas y Cilia ilegalmente en MDC en Brooklyn, mientras que presionan a Delcy Rodríguez, la presidenta interina de Venezuela, a trabajar en soporte de los intereses americanos. So while they're being detained here illegally, the U.S. has taken this opportunity to try to pressure Delcy Rodriguez and other forces within Venezuela to join in supporting American interests. Say shame. Shame. Pero sabemos una cosa, los venezolanos no solo eligieron a un presidente. They didn't just select the president. Construyeron un movimiento en la revolución bolivariana. They didn't just elect the president, they built a movement in the Bolivarian Revolution. That's going to sustain itself despite U.S. intervention, despite the kidnapping, the illegal kidnapping of a president. This movement is going to sustain. The people there are going to keep fighting. They're not going to give up. En la Revolución Bolivariana, y van a seguir luchando por la independencia completa del imperialismo. They're going to keep fighting for complete independence from imperialism. Ya basta con la detención ilegal de Nicolas y Cilia. Ya basta. Ya basta. Aquí en Nueva York, Brooklyn Against War va a seguir luchando hasta que liberen Nicolas y Cilia y hasta que este falso juicio termine. We're going to keep fighting. Brooklyn Against War is going to be out here no matter how long this trial, this hearing stuff lasts, all right? We're going to be out here. And we're going to be at the MDC fighting for their release. All right. Yo solo sé tres palabras en inglés. Yankee, go home. Yankee, go home. Yo solo sé tres palabras en inglés. Yankee, go home. Yankee, go home. Yo solo sé tres palabras en inglés. Yankee, go home. Yankee, go home. All right, thank you.
Give it up for Tanner. Next up, we have Sarah from the Workers' World Party. Give it up. Viva, viva Venezuela. Viva, viva Venezuela. Free Maduro and Cilia. Free Maduro and Cilia. We're gathered at the scene of a crime of this jail, a crime of these courts, a crime of kidnapping, a crime that is committed against the people of the U.S. and of Venezuela. This is a crime to steal Venezuela's oil. Will it succeed? No. The people of Venezuela have behind them the Bolivarian Revolution. And that is what will free and keep Venezuela free. Our confidence is in the people's communes, it's in the people's militias, it's in everything Venezuela has accomplished. They think that kidnapping the democratically elected President Maduro and the first deputy to the Assembly, Cilia Flores, will be the end of the Venezuelan movement. But the Venezuelan movement, the Bolivarian Revolution, is a couple of 100 years old, and it has been a force that they've never been able to uproot or to totally defeat. And today, that is the force, and it's part of a world movement. Everywhere, U.S. imperialism is under attack, and everywhere there is resistance. Those movements, they come together because they understand what's at stake. There is a looting going on. There is a crime against the whole people of the world. And every U.S. war doesn't bring liberation. It doesn't bring freedom. It brings another war. It brings more conquest. But now we see a real change that's happening globally. U.S. imperialism in West Asia, the Iranian Revolution, is showing a real lesson. Those U.S. bases are not invulnerable, and the world is taking note. Now, what did the Bolivarian Revolution bring for the people of Venezuela? It brought free health care that had never existed before. It brought free education that had never existed before. It brought massive housing programs. Almost a third of the population that lived in cardboard barrios and shanty towns suddenly had new housing. And when there was an earthquake, what did the U.S. do? Nothing. They hold $30 billion of Venezuelans' assets, $30 billion, based on sanctions, based on years of withholding, and it's even more based on the oil extracts now. And they said, oh, we'll give $300 million. That's 1%. That's not even the interest rates of what they hold. So every way, that looting continues, even in the midst of an earthquake. even in the midst of hunger. The only solution that the U.S. seeks is more hunger. That's what sanctions are. Is destroy the water. That's what they want to do. It's destroy education. It's bomb hospitals. They have nothing to offer the people of the world. And how do they fund this? They take it from the hospitals and schools, from the health care right here. They take it from the lunch programs and the children's programs right here to fund endless war. So, as Workers' World Party, we are part of a world movement. It is a global movement of our class on the move everywhere against a monster that only is capable of war, of racism, of attacks. That's the only thing they're capable of. This courthouse here, it doesn't stand for justice. It stands for U.S. imperialist control. It should be torn down like the Bastille was torn down. That's the only solution for people of the whole world. The prisons, they're warehouses. The largest prison population in the world is right here, USA. So they make prisons around the world. They capture people around the world, including the democratically elected President Maduro and Cilia Flores, First Deputy of the National Assembly, and bring them here, not for a trial, but to show their power. And what does it show instead? It shows they can't stop a process that's underway. That is the truth. And we will hold that truth. Everyone who's out here today, everyone around the country, there's a few sad forces that always want to support MAGA and Trump and racism and attacks on immigrants. We know them well, but they can't stop a people's movement here. They can't stop it around the world. They can't stop it in Iran or in Palestine. The people in Gaza say you can bomb, no surrender, no disarming. Even to this day, that's a kind of strength we identify with, the kind of resistance that is being built. And it's being built through unity, through our solidarity, through our common action, because a people united will never be defeated. Viva, viva Venezuela!
Viva, viva Venezuela!
Viva, viva Venezuela!
Viva, viva Venezuela!
Free President Maduro!
Free President Maduro!
Free Cilia Flores!
Free Cilia Flores!
And they will walk free. Of that we are sure. From Venezuela to Iran! No more sanctions, no more bombs!
No more sanctions, no more bombs!
From Venezuela to Iran!
Venezuela to Iran!
No more sanctions, no more bombs!
No more sanctions, no more bombs!
From Venezuela to Iran!
Venezuela to Iran!
No more sanctions, no more bombs!
No more sanctions, no more bombs!
All right, I would like to welcome our next speaker, and then after him, I would like for the Bronx anti-war org to go next. So first, we have Struggle La Lucha. Give it up!
My name is Steve Millies from Struggle La Lucha, and we're saying who ought to be on trial is war criminal Trump, war criminal Rubio, and they should be given Nuremberg justice. The rich and powerful on Wall Street, they want to turn back the clock in Venezuela when then Governor-elect of New York State, Nelson Rockefeller, showed off his 100,000-acre ranch in Venezuela, and he had another one that was 60,000 acres. That's more than the area of Manhattan. That's what they want to go back to, when Venezuela was another oil province for the Rockefeller dynasty. Nelson Rockefeller was the bloody butcher of the Attica prisoners.
They told a big lie that the prisoners, the heroic hostages, the real hostages, had cut the throats of the prison guards, when it was actually the state police who did that. This is just like the lies that they're saying about the Bolivarian Republic of Venezuela. The Rockefeller dynasty has a whole list of crimes against working people, and the labor movement should step up and expose them. On April 20th, 1914, it was the Rockefellers who murdered women and children at Ludlow, Colorado during the coal mining strike. And the very next day, the U.S. Navy killed hundreds in Veracruz, Mexico, as they were intervening in the Mexican Revolution, just like they're trying to occupy Venezuela today. The labor movement should stand up, and say no to this imperialist banditry. We will free President Maduro and first combatant Torres. That's our task. That's what we will do. Long live the solidarity between working people of all countries. Thank you.
We want justice, you say how?
We want justice, you say how?
Free Maduro, free him now!
Free Maduro, free him now.
We want justice, you say how?
We want justice, you say how?
Free Flores, free her now!
Free Flores, free her now.
All right, please welcome our next speaker from Bronx, Anti-War!
Viva, viva Venezuela!
Viva, viva Venezuela.
Lucha, lucha Venezuela! Viva, viva Venezuela! Lucha, lucha Venezuela! My message today is simple, yo. We have to keep on going, right? On January 3rd, that is now officially over 6 months ago, we saw a U.S. terrorist attack against Caracas, which led to the murder and assassination of over 100 Cubans and Venezuelans, the illegal abduction and kidnapping of the leader of the Bolivarian Revolution, Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro, and first combatant Cilia Flores. Now they're being held hostage in solitary confinement in Brooklyn, and we have to stay in the streets. We've been doing a monthly action outside of MDC Brooklyn on the 3rd of every single month, and that we encourage everybody that's here today to come outside and to join us. The last thing I want to say is that we have to remember why this is all happening, right? We know that the charges of narco-terrorism are false, fabricated charges, and this is not new. This is what the U.S. has always done since the beginning of the founding of the U.S. The U.S. has always used genocide, colonialism, lies, deceit, terrorism. That is innate to the United States. Okay, this is not new. This is what the U.S. has always done. It has a long track record of coups, of assassination, of stealing resources from Latin America, from Africa, from Asia. They even coup governments in Europe. The U.S. couped Ukraine to start a war against Russia. So we have to understand that what the U.S. is doing now to Nicolas Maduro, to Venezuela, it is part and parcel of what the U.S. government does. This is not new. This is not unique. And we have to oppose imperialism wherever it rears its ugly head. All right? And that includes Iran, too. Please do not forget about Iran. Iran has also been resisting imperialism and colonialism. And on February 28th of this year, the U.S. assassinated the leader of the Islamic Revolution, Ayatollah Sayyid Ali Khamenei. And we have to also defend Iran's sovereignty as hard as we defend Venezuela's sovereignty. Are we in agreement with that? All right, so one last chant. This is my Iran chant. I love it. because we have to defend resistance wherever it's happening. Close the strait, burn the bases. Hands off every nation. Close the strait, burn the bases. Hands off every nation. Close the strait, burn the bases. Hands off every nation. Thank you.
Give it up! Next up, we're going to welcome a speaker from the December 12th movement. Make some noise!
Thank you. On behalf of the December 12th movement, we'd like to express our solidarity with the people of Venezuela in a struggle against U.S. imperialism. As all of the speakers before me have stated, this is nothing new. All over the world, this dying empire is trying to subjugate the people of the world. And we say the people of the world must unite and stand together against U.S. imperialism because, as they say, a dying empire is the most vicious. They're the most reactionary. They are the most inhumane, as we are seeing currently in Venezuela, in Africa, in the Middle East, the so-called Middle East, as we see in Iran, as we see in Asia. Wherever this empire is, they are in trouble. They are dying, and so they will be more vicious. They will try more and more things that will incite, quote-unquote, the enemy of them to rise up. And we say we have to be the force that resists this movement of imperialism, the movement of the consolidation of Western European and North American hegemony against the people of the world. We say fight on to Venezuela. We say fight on to the people of Cuba. We say fight on to the people of Zimbabwe. We say fight on to the people of the Sudan. We say fight on to the people of Iran and all revolutionaries who wish to get under and out of the yoke of imperialism and white supremacy. We say fight on to the Bolivarian Revolution, and the people united can never be defeated. Thank you very much.
The people united will never be defeated! El pueblo unido jamás será vencido! Before I welcome my next speaker, I also want to point out that right now, thousands are gathering in Caracas to support their democratically elected president. We are standing with the people of Venezuela who are just as outraged as we are that the United States has intervened in their nation. So please welcome the next speaker, Bree from the Anti-War Action Network. Okay, I want to hear you guys all be the loudest you've been today. Free the prisoners, free them all. Free the prisoners, free them all. Free Maduro from these walls. Free Maduro from these walls. Free the prisoners, free them all. Free the prisoners, free them all. Free Cilia from these walls. Free the prisoners, free them all. Free Cilia from these walls. Good morning, everyone. My name is Bree. I am a member of Brooklyn Against War, and I am also a member of the National Steering Committee of the Anti-War Action Network. The Anti-War Action Network is a progressive network of grassroots organizations across the United States. We are building a broad movement opposed to the greatest cause of injustice in the world today, the U.S. and its senseless, destructive wars, sanctions, and interventions. Interventions like the illegal kidnapping and baseless prosecution of President Nicolas Maduro and First Lady Cilia Flores. Say shame! We are a network of people making real change, people who are in the streets taking action. So 2 weeks ago, at our national conference, when we passed unanimously a resolution to free President Maduro and First Lady Flores, that is exactly what we mean to do. Here in New York and across the country, we are in the streets raising hell until President Maduro and First Lady Flores are freed and returned safely home to Venezuela. Today marks 200 days since the United States violated Venezuelan sovereignty and illegally kidnapped President Maduro and First Lady Flores, killing over 100 people in the process. Say shame. Shame. Today we protest outside of the sham trial, knowing that the real criminals are in the White House and on Wall Street. At hand is the battle between the U.S. imperialism and oppressed nations. The U.S. is endeavoring to bring Venezuela, Latin America, and the Middle East under its thumb, to bring to heel any nation that seeks to exercise self-determination over its own resources and to be free from U.S. exploitation. Well, we're not going to let them! From the belly of the beast, we are fighting back. Across the country, member organizations of the Anti-War Action Network are kicking war profiteers out of their cities. They are forcing their city councils to divest from Israel and the U.S. war machine. They are mobilizing in defense of Cuba and Venezuela. And here in New York and in Brooklyn, we are going to free Maduro and free Cilia. The people are the makers of history, and we stand at a historic moment. We know the tasks set before us. We will not forget. We will not get bored, and we will not move on. Every hearing, we will be here. And every weekend, we will be out in our communities, building the movement so that for the next court date, we come back bigger and stronger. It is not the will of the American people to invade foreign nations and capture their leaders, because it is not the American people who grow rich off their exploitation. Every day, more and more people across this country are realizing that we have more in common with the people of the Philippines, Palestine, or Venezuela than we do with Congress, the White House, or Wall Street. So Donald Trump, Marco Rubio, and every other blood-sucking, warmongering imperialist, and all the racist, reactionary lackeys who have not set foot in Venezuela in 30 years should be quaking where they stand. American imperialism is crumbling while our movement is growing. President Nicolas Maduro and First Lady Cilia Flores have done nothing wrong, and they will walk free. The sanctions on Venezuela will be lifted. The people will be victorious. Aquí, allá, el pueblo vencerá. 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 Thank you! Give it up for our speakers! So today, we're going to close our program and we're going to march united as a force that is standing in solidarity with President Maduro, First Lady Flores, and the people of Venezuela. So I would like people to gather behind me as we get ready to march. Please gather your materials and chants with me. From Venezuela to Palestine. Occupation is a crime. From Palestine to the Philippines.
true. It is summer. Working on my Savage tan today.
March and it's blizzards.
I'm not complaining. I like this weather. Okay.
I think the workout fine.
Yeah. I mean, we went from winter right to summer. No spring.
And I don't think that we're gonna have fall. It's gonna be straight from summer to winter.
I think so too.
Come on, God. Come on, God. I want summer until December.
You know what? I think we get an extra month.
I'm on here too. Sorry.
I'm sorry.
No worries. I'm just checking my battery.
We're right here, buddy. If you need anything, appreciate it. You got it.
Very accommodating. Yeah. No cup holder?
Okay, that was fun. So nice and cool in there. Yeah.
To a point where a lot of my friends are like, they're buying a retirement home or making sure that their home or that's actually. Yeah, I think we're going all the way in front.
Battery is good.
I was thinking if I need to bring another. And I got a prop.
Hey Christine, I'm so sorry. I need another battery. There's a gray battery. I just realized what you brought. I'm sorry, I haven't checked before. My light is dying and I need a light battery. So there is a big gray battery on the table. Yeah, it's a big one, like looks like a notebook. Yes, it's great. I need that very, very soon. I'm sorry, I was sure that. Maybe Claudia can bring it. Yeah, maybe. I'm so sorry, I should have checked earlier.
From Wisconsin.
So I'm at 16% right now. I can also not do it live. I can come live. Okay, no problem. Okay, cool. Thank you. So let me take a picture of that battery and let me see if this is the one. Okay. Hey, I'm sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. Yes, that's it. I have it. Christine brought it. Yeah. Okay. Ciao. Bye.
Okay, okay, I wasn't sure.
That is a very good question. And I think there is an explanation.
I think somebody moved the building.
Building or the sun just doesn't remember.
Yeah, that's something who does, right?
Oh my god. No, it's really hot. It's also humid today.
I know. If the clouds came out, that would be nice. I'll see what I can do. I know him on senior. I'll give him a call. Good conscience. away. Oh, slide away. Take care of that fair sign.
I'm putting hand sanitizer in my hand and like, there's a producer like waiting for me later on.
They're silly. I got no medicine drinks. I think I passed out. You were supposed to walk down there. In the back.
So what was it? They kept going on. So when did you
We rolled out after by 5.
Oh, 5?
Yeah, push out.
I left the island because I feel like 500 to get off the island.
And with your gear, right?
No, I was not waiting
like a half hour. No, I didn't go for Island. So did his. You guys. Try the USB. Oh, you don't have a cable? Yeah. Oh, okay. Let's see if I have one's Apple, one's and what we don't change. We don't have time.
Cable will work.
Try that here. Like touchdown. The strong one, sorry. Here's like next day. The Apple one. Think about it.
Yeah.
I could plug it here if I had a tube.
Oh, right. Oh, actually. Yeah, I just
And I don't run yours.
now you can put a half hour here and yeah, so Sunday, it's like, yeah, we want you in the front row, air commercial connect, everybody comes out. It's like, we're not going to have any bandwidth, right? Now I had to bring a Starlink down. Like that. Table? No.
I have a sports team. I think they used my equipment. I don't want to blame anyone. It's my fault. But they used my equipment and they didn't tell me.
And it didn't charge it?
And they didn't tell me.
I don't mind people using the equipment if it's assigned to me, but please charge it. I got Starlink. going to take advantage of that power trap for a while.
Yeah, for sure. Yes, of course, of course.
So they want to be moving them. Then they want to be handheld, right? And I got this cable going to the live view. So I have Carolina, so I can watch the game. And you got 10,000 people walking around my line. Such a... You heard about the text, right? No text. So now I can't put a 10 up. I get 3 like last night. Even that is not wow, feels good. I put all the sandbags in the world. It's start to take off. You should be proud of him.
Finish. No rush with me. Like, for a lot of things, I feel like it's really the only thing where I find it useful is when I'm going outside of New York, or for court cases that ministers who have the legislature, or bring
Sunscreen on yourself. Well, yeah, I've done my shit. 100%. I don't want to be afraid. We should get an extra month.
Fallen in here, huh? Today. Fallen? Yeah.
What are you covering there?
these hearings are really
I see the look on your face, like you are really discombobulated. So it's good nothing here. These are the... I remember the first time we were here, it was like, oh, so there was two groups. They gave permits to a group, I think, from Maduro, Freeman, or whatever. And they were there from 8 to 10, I think, and then they left. Good to see you guys. And again, you know, I know we're darlings. Yeah, I haven't seen Bob. He was having trouble getting down. Where's he? No, he was here. He was, I think they brought him with real. Many back to see him. Now they bring him up here. Okay, guys, so what did the last time we see Bob and Pony show was a good trucks and stuff. I don't know. That's how they brought it. Yeah. I mean, they had a church locked down, so they could they're going to do that. They have some fun street. Yeah, nobody's across the street. Oh, no. I think what happened, the guy lit up. So I think that's why they're keeping us on this side. Yeah, and okay. Very exciting, very exciting. All right. Well, relax. You got all the time in the world. All right, man. Thanks.
Yeah, he doesn't. So I sent him away over there.
put the cube back in the backpack. Thank you so much for this.
Keep it a little bit deep.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? I realized it was power. Just, I don't know, the screen wasn't staying, I guess. Or I was nervous and I was like, oh, fuck.
together, I'll pass it on to you. There's a photo out.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not like you're gonna be yourself. I remember Larry in there a few drinks.
Oh yeah, because by the third one, somebody will look at it wrong way.
I don't think the runners, they were doing it's gonna be a big year. The guy who was a lawyer here, he spent money on Samsung, all of the legacy travel. Did them all. I love it. How are you?
Something like that, but without wheels. I have this one as well, but this one doesn't. Yeah, very good. But this one doesn't fit into. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I haven't traveled with it. I just needed a little bit bigger bag for my daily thing. Daily run. I've heard that. I could use a little bit bigger, but it's sort of big enough for what I do here. That's all right.
Do they rely on local people?
They have been, yeah. We have a bunch of people spread out. But we're consolidating our production partners over to India. Once those people get laid off, it'll open up more travel opportunities for us.
Where are the layoffs? Everywhere?
Just U.S.
Okay.
Actually, some people have said London. But I haven't heard.
Been in video?
I haven't heard the numbers in London. There's 30 people in the U.S. That's on top of the 150 that we've already laid off. Fought out.
Do you know if you guys are safe?
Don't know. Maybe acquisition has got
Maybe Reuters will buy it, and then we'll be fine.
times that we're not. said Reuters is going to buy it. You can't buy enough to prosecute. Free money. Yep. My text guy, he's in the jury box, but he doesn't have his phone. I guess they got in, and her two cousins got in. She got she won the two pickups, and then this other FIFA volunteer had a ticket that you never use outside of the so she was able to get on and I think she was like one of the FIFA volunteers in Central Park, so she was people come to her, even though she was a patrol. Yes. They do have these little Velcro stickers that they put on when most cities. She created one for Boston. She really wanted Mexico. She created the Dallas. Yeah.
So it's nice to have some. And they get
Yes.
There's no traffic, right? will come out of here. I don't know.
Just feel bad for Cecilia.
That would be too good.
Yeah, me too.
They close the street for something, right?
Then there's an ambulance down back there.
They were probably taking there.
Yeah, they're probably coming out.
Las 80 mierda, malparido. ¡Hijo de puta! ¡Desgraciado! ¡Muerto de hambre, lavaperro!
trafficking. I'm dropping my live signal, but I'm still just got it up. So I'm not sure. I like him to say what's going on. Report. Thank you.